Are you looking for a video on how to find the missing term in a given proportion? Then this video is right for you. So, without much further ado, let's begin. Hi, my name is Rowel Carpio, a math teacher and a coach, and I do math tutorial in my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to present to you how to find the missing term in a given proportion. What is a proportion? A proportion is an equation that shows that the given ratios are equivalent. To determine if the given ratios can form a proportion, compare the product of the means and the product of the extremes. Or, if the ratios are in fraction form, use the cross products. If the products are equal, then the ratios are said to be equivalent and can form a proportion. For example, identify if 1:2 is equivalent to 5:10. First is for us to set up a proportion. So we have here 1:2 is equal to 5:10. The two terms found outside are the extremes, while the two terms inside the equation are called the means. So for us to determine whether these ratios are equivalent or not, we have to find the product of our means and compare it with the product of our extremes. So the product of our means is 2 times 5, which is equivalent to 10. While the product of the extremes is 1 times 10 to give us also 10. Since the two products are equal, so meaning to say that 1:2 and 5:10 are equivalent ratios and can form a proportion. So if we are also using our fraction form, we can use the cross products. So the denominator of the first fraction will be multiplied to the numerator of the second fraction. So 2 times 5 will give us 10. While the denominator of the second fraction will be multiplied to the numerator of the first fraction. So 10 times 1 is 10. So meaning to say that 1:2 is equivalent to 5:10 and they can form a proportion. So how do we solve for the missing term in a proportion? In finding the missing term in a proportion, we can follow the given steps. First, set up a proportion using the given ratios. Use any letter or variable, let's say n, to represent the missing term. Third, use the cross products or find the product of the means and the product of the extremes to form an equation. Fourth, divide both sides of the equation by the coefficient of the variable. So let us have examples. We have here sample number 1. Find the value of n in the given proportion. So we have here n:5 equals 28:20. So we have to identify the product of the means and the product of the extremes. So our extremes are n and 20. N times 20 is equal to our means 5 times 28. So n times 20 is 20n is equal to 5 times 28 is equal to 140. Since 20 is the coefficient of n, if we want to cancel out the 20 from n, we have to divide both sides by 20. So 20 divided by 20 is 1, or we can cancel it. So we have 1n, or just simply write it as n. So 140 divided by 20 is 7. So meaning to say that the value of n is 7. So our proportion is 7 is to 5 equals 28 is to 20. If we are also using our fraction form, so you have n is to 5 equals 28 is to 20. So 20 times n is 20n equals 5 times 28 is 140. To find the value of n, we have to divide both sides by 20. So 20 divided by 20 is 1. So 1n, or just simply write it as n. 140 divided by 20 is 7. Now, we can also use the shortcut method. So if we are using the shortcut method, we can write it this way. So n is to 5 and then 28 is to 20. So since the missing term is on top, so meaning to say that we have to move from down to top. So let us begin with this 5 and 20. So we have to think for a number in which when we divide from 20 will give us 5, and that number is 4. Because 20 divided by 4 will give us 5. So we have also to do the same to 28 to find the value of n. So we have also to divide this 28 by 4. So 28 divided by 4 will give us 7. So meaning to say that the value of n is 7. Let's have sample number 2. Find the missing term in the given proportion. 36 is to 24 equals n is to 2. So we have to multiply our means and we have also to multiply our extremes. So we have here 24 times n is equal to 36 times 2. 24 times n is 24n is equal to 36 times 2 is 72. Now, to find the value of n, we have to divide both sides by 24 since the coefficient of n is 24. So 24 divided by 24 is 1, n, or just simply write it as n. While 72 divided by 24 is 3. So therefore, the missing term is 3. To give us a proportion, 36 is to 24 equals 3 is to 2. So if we are also using our fraction form, we have 36 over 24 equals n is to 2. So 2 times 36 is 72 equals 24 times n will give us 24n. And to find the value of n, we have to divide both sides by 24. So 24 divided by 24 is 1n, or just simply n. 72 divided by 24 is 3. So therefore, the value of n is 3. Now, if we are using the shortcut method, we can write it this way. 36 is to 24, while you have n is to 2. Since the missing term is at the bottom, so we have to move from top to bottom. So we will start with 24 and 2. We have to think of a number to divide from 24 to give us 2. And that number is 12. We have also to divide 12 from 36. So 36 divided by 12 will give us 3. So therefore, the value of n is 3. Now let's have sample number 3. Find the missing term in the given proportion. We have 9 is to n equals 27 is to 33. So we have to multiply our means and we have also to multiply our extremes. So n times 27 is equal to 9 times 33. N times 27 is 27n. While 9 times 33 is 297. So to find the value of n, we have to divide both sides by 27. 27 divided by 27 is 1n or n. 297 divided by 27 is 11. So therefore, the value of n is 11. Or if we are using our fraction form, we have 9 is to n equals 27 is to 33. So n times 27, so 27n equals 33 times 9 will give us 297. To find the value of n, we have to divide both sides by 27. So n is equal to 11. Now, if we are using our shortcut method, we can write the proportion this way. 9 is to n, and then 27 is to 33. Since the missing term is on top, so we have to move from bottom to top. So, we will start with 27 and 9. For this 27 to become 9, we have to divide this 27 by 3. Because 27 divided by 3 will give us 9. So we have also to divide this side here by 3. So 33 divided by 3 will give us 11. So therefore, the value of n is 11. So there you have it, how to find the missing term in a given proportion. I hope that you have learned and enjoyed watching this video. See you again in my next video. Thank you.